Peace be still. Hello, brilliant ones. What are you seeing? We're talking about scope. Huge, big, gigantic, always. When thinking about scope, you must see huge, you must see big, you must see gigantic, always. 1, excitement before. Say you're gonna make breakfast for your family in the morning. When you think about this breakfast before, the excitement that you have to have before has to be huge, big, gigantic, especially if you do it every day. Huge, big, gigantic scope beforehand. So as you're going into this project of making breakfast for your family in the morning, you're going in there with lots of excitement, lots of energy, lots of scope. I mean, you're like, yay! You're like, yeah, I'm excited to do it, because when you go into it, you're setting yourself up for success. 2, energy during. Your scope for your energy while you're doing breakfast for your family. Huge, big, gigantic, awesome, large, colossal, galactic. You have to have, energy, you have to have it, because while you're making it, you want to be able to see the project through. So your scope while doing it, your energy level during the project has to be high. It has to be huge, big, gigantic. Don't just do things half-heartedly, half-handedly. You have to do everything to the very best of your potential. And 3, effervescence, scope. This is afterwards. What's that have to do with making breakfast for your family? Well, when you're considering scope of the whole thing, when you consider the amount, effervescence afterward, that's light. What do you expect to happen after you make breakfast? Are you just making breakfast? This is things to consider. What are you seeing while you're making it? After breakfast, why are you making breakfast? Are you making breakfast, just because you have to, you feel, you're supposed to eat, Or are you making breakfast? Well, the kids have school today, so you want that breakfast to last all the way till lunchtime or even longer. You want them to have energy jumping into their classes, jumping into whatever tests they have to take, so their body has the proper nutrients. And yourself, for your job, what you have to do each day. You have to, even a king sitting on a throne has to have the proper amount of nutrition so they can make proper decisions, so your brain can work properly as God intended for it to work. And so your eyes can have all the nutrients that they need to work, and all the organs in your body can function to the perfection that God had intended them to function in. So your scope, when you look at a project, the excitement you have to have before, the energy you have to have during, and the effervescence you have to have afterwards. You want people talking about that lunch. Like, hey, what'd you have for breakfast? Well, my mom, wow, she just went to town. Or my dad, what'd you have for lunch? Oh, he made some grilled cheese sandwiches. And they were to live for, man. They were to live for. They were awesome. So, it's not just the simple task, the simple project that you're doing. When you consider the scope, the excitement before, the energy during, and the effervescence after, the end result, what happens actually even, not even the end result, what happens even after that. It changes the success level of your project. So what are you seeing? The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Bye.